Hello everyone, Rain here. It is the fourth, yeah, wow, words. Okay, let's try that again. Hello everyone. Hello everyone, Rain here. It is the 12th of October, 2023, 4 p.m. I'm completely butchering my intro. And, welcome back to more stuff, things, KOTOR. I'm dreading this section. Um, I remember this portion very clearly as being like, quite literally the worst part of the entire game. But, well, if we don't get through it, we can't get to the rest of the game, and, you know. We're in the back quarter now, I want to say. So let's boot up KOTOR. And hope things capture properly. Because you never know. Okay, load game. I have about 20 million saves now. I'm going to have to clean up this list sooner rather than later. Hold on, I can probably get rid of the trial start, pre-embassy, and post-embassy. Uh, why are you screaming? Did I mess something up? So many saves? Yeah. Right, so, you've got Jolie and Black Leather, which, I don't know about that one. We got Mission with us. Our next target is technically the Republic Embassy, but I'm gonna hold off for a moment. Whoa, why did my camera start spinning wildly? Oh boy. Right, let's go back to the Ebon Hawk for a moment. I'm gonna do that for a very specific reason. Mainly the fact that we got a bunch of lightsaber crystals and stuff while we were clearing the Sith base. So, if I'm correct, one of the ones that we got hit 60 on Chimeraland. Congratulations. Luxum is attack bonus and ion damage, which is weird. Ooh. Damage bonus and deflection increase. That's actually kind of useful for Joe Lee since he's a squishy wizard. I guess for lack of anything else, just toss the Luxum on him. And you know what? While we're having Joe Lee wear full black leather and everything, let's just make him look like a complete Sith. Old man Sith. Okay. And that's Juhani's. Can we change anything out on hers? Is there anything useful to change out on hers? No, because we don't have the sigil crystal for the 1d6. Damage bonus 2. You know what? Hold on. What are you? Attack bonus 3. Okay, that's why I'm keeping that as is. Opila is damage and massive criticals. Diamond is attack bonus 3. That's why I'm keeping those as is. Okay. And you know what? Much as I like the purple crystal, I feel the need to change it a little bit. My brain is gravitating towards giving me the green lightsaber for some reason. I don't know why. Anything else we need to upgrade over here? Mission's gun is upgraded. Mission's armor is upgraded. We are going to need to have a bunch of stuff ready to go after... Well, after we're done with Manon. Also, I think I need to send a text real fast. But, keep Old Man Wizard. Yeah, I forgot to send a text, so give me a moment. Okay. Sorry about that. That one was not important, but I wanted to make sure the detail I noticed was passed on. Okay, and we're heading over to the Republic Embassy if I can remember where it is for 5 seconds. I want to say West Central. It's where the hotel is. This is no, it's got to be east. Oh man, now I'm worried about something because I don't know if the Gino Haradan side quest gets auto canceled after Manan. Or well, after the third planet specifically, but for us after we would finish Manan. There's a non-zero chance that will, considering there's stuff happens. I'm not going to go into more details than that because spoilers. I know it's a 20-year-old game, but somebody hasn't played this. Like, I know somebody who's going to watch this hasn't played it. And if I don't lead in with the spoiler warning, you know. Okay, oh, never mind, there's the canisters. I was looking for those. I dimly remembered that there was one somewhere, but... Okay, never mind, they're not interactable. I could have sworn they were, but I am incorrect. Alright. Down to the Frackert research station, and I can't talk today. I am not looking forward to this. I'm really not. Okay. Oh, well, that's... Yeah. Immediately, we just kind of have a body on the ground. That's a great sign. Another body. This place definitely looks like it's seen better days. There's an entire sub crashed into the pillar there. Yeah, this place is not going to be friendly. And they gave us 3 antidote kits, which is also somewhat concerning. Okay, can't go over that way. Good to know.
How? How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away.
Calm yourself down.
No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold.
I'm not going anywhere.
We have to. We have to leave. The Cellcath, they went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well. I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere. And the Cellcath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries.
What happened to the scientists?
They're dead. All dead. They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them, so we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks. The Ferox are out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Cellcath. Like us.
I have to get into the station.
No! I locked the door so the Cellcath won't get in. If you open it, we're all done for.
I have no choice.
If you go in there, you're dead. You're all dead. If you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you. I'll stay here and be safe until some sort of real rescue comes.
I'll have fun with that. Spoiler alert, little mercenary. Coming to save you. Apologies for the chair creaking in the background of that, if it registered. I don't know why it's acting up today, but hey, off we go. So yeah, Selkath went nuts, and well, I don't think I need to explain too terribly much why that's a bad thing. We're gonna have to fight our way through this place. Security panel. Mission. Work your magic. Slice. Well, let's take a look at what we're dealing with. Central storage. Yep, that's some Selkath, alright. They're definitely looking a bit jittery. Oh, we can vent gas into the room. That's... wow. More Selkath. West hallway. That's a droid. And unfortunately, while we do have enough spice for it, I'd rather not burn them on that droid. Yep, another droid. Security room. Ugh, the shield on that. I probably should disable the shield, but I'm gonna hold off. Environment suit containment. That sounds important. Yep. Probably gonna need that. Because the actual star map is out on the water. Overload the power conduit while we're standing right next to it. Yeah, that's a great plan.
What?
Hello, patrol droid.
Not this again!
450 on that patrol droid. 450 experience, I mean. Oh boy. I'm gonna do a smart thing and pop energy resistance. Yep, that's more like it. Okay. Let's sweep this place bit by bit. Yep, those sure are some insane Selkath. That was weird. I was dropped out of combat mode for a moment there. So that is a very weird noise the Selkath are making on death. It sounds like a droid noise. I don't know. Oop, deadly gas mine. Okay, faulty patrol droid. Footlocker with a plasma grenade. Sounds fun. Alright, let's have mission pick the lock.
Simple.
Oh geez, the Selkath are up there.
What?
You know what? Better idea. Hey Jolie, do something very silly.
That hurt, I bet.
Old Man Wizard is indeed an old man and a wizard, and mission just ran right into that mine for some reason. I don't even... Why are you like this, mission? She'll catch up. Or she won't. Oh, hey, an energy projector. That's for melee weapons, I think. It's been a while since we've gotten any actual melee weapon parts. They kind of fell off in usefulness after a while. Unless you're playing the game a very specific way, I should say. Yep, hi Selgath. Mission, why are you getting into point-blank range to shoot your targets? Okay. Mission.
What?
Take control of you for a moment. Disable the mine before something stupid happens. Okay. And level 17. Only 3 levels left to go, period. Feats. Master Force Jump, Master Sense. So increased defense and more damage on our jumps. And I have no clue what I would... Oh, never mind. I answered my own question. We were getting toughness. Now, since I kind of locked myself out of getting Force Valor... Well, not really. I can still go grab it. For 18 through 20. We'll pick up Force Immunity here, and I just have to remember to actually use it.
What?
What?
Alright, and... open this door before... No, patrol droid.
What?
Yep, patrol droid pulled before we could deal with the door. Oh well.
Yeah?
Okay, mission.
Gotcha. Simple.
And Insane Selkath? Nah, they're gonna be around the corner. Maybe? No. Color me surprised. 200 credits and a med pack. Med pack and a stim. Not that I particularly need them. Okay, hold on. Airlock. Airlock. Okay, that's EnviroSuit storage. Yeah, our only real option is to go around and up here. Yep. And the Selkath are fighting each other.
Huh?
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly disarm this frag mine. You two have fun.
What?
Again, it really sounds like droid noises. Ooh, Scientist Memo and Sonic Emitter. That's the big one. So, we can't really use a lightsaber effectively while we're out under the sea. So our only option for any sort of defense is the little Sonic Emitter we got. In response to those Phyraxian sharks outside, I managed to whip up a little something in one of the workrooms. This is a Sonic Emitter which should scare them off. Sound seems to work a lot better underwater than through the air. If you fix it on the outside of an EnviroSuit, just push the button every time they get near and you'll have no problems. So, I was just wondering, when am I gonna get that rage? Cal Jordan. Yeah, spoiler alert, buddy. I don't think you're getting the raise. Okay, obtained the EnviroSuit. Nope, Whimpering Locker. We'll get to that in a moment. An improved energy cell and an energy shield.
Huh? Gotcha.
And then let's open all of these lockers.
Gotcha.
Except for the Whimpering one, because I think we have to have everything else in the entire zone killed before they'll leave.
Gotcha. Simple.
Okay, which means... open the door. Hi, you're a heavy sentry droid.
Yeah.
What?
Jump. Okay, absolutely refuse to jump. Okay, shield's down, so it should be a relatively easy fight from here. Especially when Jolie starts breaking out the big guns. Jolie. Him with Force Lightning.
Just die already. Take that.
That hurt, I bet.
There we go. Sentry Droid dealt with.
Sure.
Oh, not wide. I actually wanted to heal. Going for a pretty consistent 29 now. Okay. Back.
You'll never get me.
That was not what I wanted to do with any of that, but... I think the situation's mostly dealing with itself. Because apparently the AI plays my character better than I actually play him. Okay. I'm gonna pause and double check something real fast. Don't mind me. I do have to click out for a moment. Huh. Okay, that's... Yep, I was wondering. Okay. Apologies. Okay, and another sonic emitter if we missed the first one. I can't for the life of me remember which button the Oh, hi.
That hurt, I bet.
Wow. Okay, one, those were some really weak droids. And two, they just got absolutely obliterated. And three, this section is a lot shorter than I remember. Like, we still have the walk to do. You'll see what I mean in a moment, but yeah, it's...
What?
I think, thanks to the extra, like, levels I've gotten, we kind of outpaced the difficulty of this one. Okay, Whimpering Locker. Quick save before we do this, just in case.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Not in here. I'm safe behind my walls.
I've been sent by the Republic to investigate what's happened here.
Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the Selkath. Walking fish snacks. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food. When the Selkath went insane and started killing everybody, I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
Come out. We'll protect you from the Selkath.
No, 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 no. That's what the others said. Mercenaries like you, but they're dead. The Selkath ate them. Lunchy munchy. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, or where the KOTOR is. Few fishies there, but many, many, many fishies in between the water.
Okay, Force Persuade.
No, no.
Oh.
Only the ones left.
The Force Persuade did not work. Insanity beats Jedi mind tricks, confirmed.
Don't know. Go ask them. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishy fishies, though, they just got hungry.
Alright.
Bye-bye. Go look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite and chomp and bite. Food for fishy. That's you.
Okay. Whoever was responsible for that voice acting went a little above and beyond. Oh, we never opened this door. Oh, that's also on mine. Go, Lee. Did you... Yes, I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, nobody's run into the mine. Huh. Also, I just discovered that. Oh, seriously, mission? Okay. You only have one envirosuit available. If you proceed through the airlock, our party members will have to stay behind until you return. As far as I'm aware, there is only the one envirosuit too. So. And behold, this is our move speed. Oh yeah, survivor. Also, you can't really turn easily. Or there's sort of a momentum system to this. It's kind of bad, not gonna lie.
Who's there? You're not Cellcast, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
Republic sent us down to investigate.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcap killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcap swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcaps. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section of the facility?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the KOTOR harvester they built on the edge of the Hackert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcap mutants running around looking for dinner.
Well, I still need to investigate.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the KOTOR harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Cellcap. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
Yeah, about that. If we follow him out, I want to say my memory's reminding me of a very particular set of events that's going to happen. Also, why is he able to book it so much faster with the envirosuit than we are? I call BS. And murdered by sharks. Wait for it. Yep.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving.
What is a
Water is
man?
filled with-
A miserable little pile of secrets.
That was some timing. What is a man? A miserable little pile of shark food. Okay, well, off we go. Yeah, we've got the sonic emitter. We have to get into very close range to actually use it, which is unfortunate. Game? Game, why are you trying to put me in combat stance? Uh-oh. Ugh. Also, apparently we can't really move for a while afterwards. Yeah, there's that. Hi, Mr. Shark. Okay, there we go. I don't remember everything that's hiding in this base. I remember a lot of it, but yeah, this is why I hate Manan. This section right here. It is slow, it is boring, it takes away player agency and build. and just slaps you in a slow-moving envirosuit for, what, probably 20 minutes or more. And what's funny is, the dev team for KOTOR 2 knew it was so bad that for the environmental suit section of that game, of which I think there's only one or two, and it's like actually very, very early in the game, they increased the move speed by about 300%. So instead of being slow, slower than normal movement speed in the envirosuit, you just start booking it. You just go zoom. Okay. Uh-oh. I just realized yeah, we're kind of alone. And there's a lot of insane Cellcath. So this could end reasonably well or very badly. No, I want to jump. Oh, there was a mine that I just jumped over, I'm pretty sure. I have to use the antidote pack here soon. Okay. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, even if... I apparently don't have enough awareness on Nero to spot mine. This is going to be a fun section. I use fun in gigantic air quotes. Hi. We'll get to you in a bit. Airlock control inactive. Hi, Cellcath. Hold on, let's buff up. And then... Yeah, it's weird. There's some lower health ones and lower XP ones mixed in with some on tier or higher. Oh man, another gas grenade. That's great. Just grenades and mines everywhere. Anything else? Ooh, average plasma mines. Breath mask, which is, well, seems to be foreshadowing. Okay. Probably a mine right in the center of this mess. No? Color me surprised.
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Cellcath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Well, that's rude.
60 seconds to complete depressurization.
Uh-oh.
54 seconds to complete depressurization.
Surprise, it's now a,
48 seconds to complete depressurization.
It's basically a DPS race.
No, the Firaxa will get us. No, the Cellcath are coming. No!
No! No! Ah!
Stop screaming.
Ah! No!
You... Sammy, calm down. I don't think they're here to kill us.
Kono! Kono! Are they?
Yes, I think they're here to help us. I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Cellcath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Firax and sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Cellcath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Cellcath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead. Dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
Kono Nolan was the one that we were sent down to find, I think. Or at least he was mentioned by name. What was the Republic doing here?
We had a secret agreement with the moderates in the Cellcath government. They knew that Manan could not survive independently if the Sith were victorious.
Those thugs would wipe out the whole damn planet just to get at the Kolto.
So the Republic approached them about making this secret installation to harvest more Kolto, where the Sith couldn't see us. But all that went horribly, horribly wrong.
What happened?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Cellcaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
It was protecting something?
It may have been. Maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift. It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things too.
Well, like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. Would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With Kolto as a food source.
And all those other Firaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
Well, where is this monster Firaxan now?
I don't know. It must still be out there.
Out there, waiting for us.
So what can I do about it?
The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What does this compound do?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
Okay, what's the other option? Because that sounds like an ecological disaster on a massive scale.
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxan drove all the Cellcath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
What other choice do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
Alright, and how would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
I'm gonna try and destroy the harvesting machine.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the Kolto. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
So, yeah, if it isn't obvious, it's a light side, dark side split. And, well, the options are massive ecological disaster or setting the Republic back by a bit. And it's like, not even really a choice. But before we do that, I'm actually going to backtrack a little bit, because I think I'm missing a section. I have my I have my envirosuit still, right? Yep, okay. For a moment there, I thought it got rid of it. Well, I went inside and I wasn't 100% sure. Game's weird like that. So, yeah, I want to check this upper section right up here. And there's a lower door that we didn't hit either, now that I'm looking at it. Can we even get in through this broken door? Or broken window? Doesn't look like it. Something in there by the looks of it. Oh. Hey, extra footlocker. With a nerve amplifier belt. So that's 3 immunity to mental effects on the belt slot. Yep. Okay, nothing I can do there. And I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that just links up with the rest. So what we want is the lower section from here. Because that should be something. Another area to explore, if nothing else. It might also be progress. Man, this is dull. I'm sorry. It's also definitely a bit of a slower day. Usual suspects haven't turned up yet, other than Saya. But it's fine. I think I scared people away with my tweet about this being the worst part of the game. But you'd think that would almost be a reverse psychology trick to get more people to show up. You know? Eh. Yeah, I know. I did mention. Oh, this is just... Oh, okay, so it's the north airlock that we need to take out. Well, that's annoying. Okay. I think we're technically done with this section, then. We did get this footlocker already, right? Yep. Begin airlock sequence, and send me back out into misery. And by that I mean misery, not the state of misery. Missouri. How the hell do you even say that? who even says it other than people who actually live there. Okay, I'm reasonably sure over to here, over to the right here, is what we're looking for. Because there's definitely some sort of machinery there. Yep, KOTOR control panel. Let's take the slow shuffle. And now for another bit of misery. The puzzle. Okay. Hydrolium unstable at 4 million Sangan. Pressure would rupture container pod. Okay. 0.3 million, container pod at 0.5. Fill injector pod. 3. Can I dump smaller amounts? No. I can only... well, transfer from injector to container. Fill contain... dump? Fill injector. I don't get it. Dump container? Do I seriously have to get it to, like, specifically 5, or... fill injector... Oh. I am so intensely confused. Do I have to specifically get 4 million? Dump injector. Fill injector. No, fill injector. Transfer. Fill injector. Nope, I have to... I don't know what I'm doing, that's the problem. I am literally brute forcing this. Is it... container to injector, that puts me at 2. Fill container. Okay, I did that entirely by accident. I think when we go over this bridge, it'll, start doing stuff, maybe. Hi, you're big. Now that the KOTOR harvesting machine has been destroyed, the Grate for Action shows no signs of hostility. It allows you to pass. I have no idea how I did that. Like, that was the definition of brute forcing the solution. So yeah, it's a star map. It's a map that has stars on it. But why the heck it is here? Why the heck it's here? And how it survived down here for so long is beyond me. Okay, items received. Nice, easy, and to the point. What's funny is, I think there was supposed to be a cutscene for shutting down the machinery, but, it didn't happen. Like, there was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom, but there wasn't. There very much was not an earth-shattering kaboom. Hi, Beastie. Can we talk to her? There's a dialogue button. Yeah, we can make him shuffle. That's about it. Okay, and to leave, I think we have to go through the north door. That or that's another bonus section. I swear, it feels like we just haven't got... Like we just haven't gotten some very particular items that I'd expect to have by now. I'm wondering if they're on... Korriban, and... Because we went a different order than I remember. Oh, hey, you two. Well, geez. Okay, we've got the party back. As far as I can tell, we fully explored everything. Let's see if we can go get the one guy out. And then we leave Manon and never ever... Well, no, I have to come back for the Genohara Den. Crap. In here. Yep.
Is somebody out there?
Well, why don't you come out?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? I walk out and bam! Cellcaths swarm in from everywhere, ripping and rending. Fishy moves fast and silent. No, my friend. I don't play that game. I've got a winning hand right here in this room. My room. No fishy for me. When the Cellcath went insane and started killing everybody, I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me. No. Only the one.
Darn it.
No. Oh. Bye-bye.
Okay. Jolie has...
Yes?
Force Valor, I think. Oh, boy.
Yes?
Let's see if that's enough to boost me over.
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
You can stay in there and rot for the rest of existence. I tried. Oh, and random remains here. Might as well grab them on our way out. Oh. Prototype ion blaster. Yeah, that probably would have been rather nice. I doubt it's going to be useful, but hey, I'll take it anyways. If nothing else, it'll sell. Otherwise, I don't think there was anything else. Because that's where I just came back in at. This is the security console. Oh, and the one mercenary's just poof gone. Okay. Game?
Got something on. Oh.
I'll get back to you, Jolie. Let me... Return to Alto City. And now the real question is whether or not we end up with another... Yep. Immediately ambushed on trying to leave. Were they smart, though? Yep, they were also smart and disabled our ability to warp back to the Ebon Hawk.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
A gigantic Phyraxan shark that drove all the Selkath insane.
That's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
A few scientists survived.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
Harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
Oh, and we got an item for that. Let's check feedback and see what we got. Lost item, lost item, lost item. Cardio power system. Constitution +4. That is one heck of an implant. I'm gonna hold off on using it though. It's nice. It's very nice. But maybe not for me. I almost feel like that would be better served. Uh-oh. Yep, there we go. Saw this coming. Stop, human. We've detected a number of underwater detonations coming from the vicinity of the Hackard Rift. You have been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitors in the Republic Embassy recorded you leaving in a submersible that descended to the Hackard Rift. You will come with us immediately to answer for your actions. We'll be forced to take you by force. Fine, I'll come peacefully. And we get thrown in trial again. But if they can do that, the whole system could... Silence is not for outsiders to hear. Well, human, you find yourself in a most difficult situation. The Rocket Rift is our most precious resource on Manon, and anything that threatens it or the Kolto it produces threatens our entire species. We will not tolerate threats to our neutrality, our existence, and our way of life. As much as we may admire your Republic and your Order in particular, I believe you will have a hard time explaining your role in this incident adequately. We've determined that you are responsible for the detonations that occurred. We demand to know what happened down there. If the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, the repercussions will be very grave indeed. What have you done to the Rift? The explosions were at the research station both our governments set up. What are you talking about? Don't try to lie. We know of this. What? It will be discussed later. This cannot be kept silent. The council will hear nothing of this, and you will keep your silence or be ejected from the court. We cannot... Silence! What has happened to the research station? What caused the explosions? The machinery had woken up a giant Phyraxan shark. Giant Phyraxan? Could it be? Impossible! It's only a legend! But he said he killed it, didn't he? You killed the shark, human. No, I destroyed the machinery to save it. The progenitor. It must have been. Be quiet. That is merely a myth and not fit for outsiders to hear. But if it was the Lightbringer, the ancestor of our species, think of what this could mean. If it has always lived there, then perhaps the Kolto. Enough! Off-worlders are not to hear of such things. They say he saved it. He destroyed the harvesters to save it. Indeed. This casts your actions in a new light, human. This, I believe, will require more thought, both on your actions and what we must do in response. Court will adjourn. We've reviewed your actions in this situation. We thank you for the destruction of the machinery and saving the Great Phyraxan, which, we believe, is the source of our Kolto, or at least its guardian. We will not detain you any longer. while we can't show you gratitude overtly, know that you have earned our respect. Trial is now over. Okay. Well, who's ready for us to just be chucked into a point of no return? So I've been mentioning it, like, offhand for a while now, but, it's showtime. As soon as we leave this planet, we're going to get dumped into a very important set piece overall. So, before we actually do that, I am going to talk to our party members. Namely, the ones who are with us. Julie.
Got something on your mind, do you?
So you mentioned something about your... You know what? Let's talk about the summary verdict first.
You defended him well enough. I wish we had time to look into matters more fully. But wishing is only useful for the young and idealistic. What's done is done. The Republic will likely appeal the matter eventually, and he'll be free. I just would like to know if that's best. Sunry was a good man once, and a good friend. I'll miss him. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My jaw aches.
Fair enough. Though it seems like there were some weird quest ending flags that, like, we got all of the evidence.
Got something on...
Okay. Well, mention something about your adventuring days?
Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
So you weren't an adventurer?
Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
Oh, wow. Oh, come on. Fine, I won't you questions ever again. How did this get live and through 3 patches? Ugh. But you've already said so much. I'm curious.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man. That's what the sign says, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history. Probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
Yeah? Well, old people love to talk about history. Proven fact.
Oh, fine, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
How did that happen?
At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Where did you get the credits for all the supplies?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
So you stole it?
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the Force had abandoned me, as I remember.
Well, what happened?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
Yeah, you what?
Well, that was the day I met my wife.
Bad memory, I take it?
No, that was a good memory. There are just much worse ones that followed. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies.
So, Jolie was married. And by the sounds of it, something very unfortunate happened. Let's poke Candace.
Yeah, what do you want?
Wondering if you had any more war stories.
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
So, what was your story?
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
So what happened?
The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
Droids sure are something.
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
I love option 3 here. I want a Basilisk War Droid. But no. Might be seen as culturally insensitive. That sure was a fight.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
Nope. Nothing more for now.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
So, confession time. I never really clicked with Candace as a party member in my initial playthrough of KOTOR 1 and a certain other Mandalorian that appears in KOTOR 2. I don't know. But now that I'm older, and I can just and now that I'm older and the Star Wars lore as a whole has kind of shifted towards, I don't know, painting Mandalorians in a better light as a whole, I can appreciate him a little bit more. I'm starting to get what people see. Zalbar, I think Zalbar doesn't have any quests anymore. Yeah, we have Karth, Basla, Juhani, Jolie, and Candace left. We're missing, or we've already finished Zalbar and Mission now. Okay. Let's poke Basla and...
I feel the end of our quest is near. Soon we will discover the location of the Starforge, though what will happen next is uncertain. I've been watching you. I've seen how you've resisted great temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable.
Well, I couldn't have done it without your help.
My role in what you will become is a small one. I can only give you the warnings taught to me by my own master. Ultimately, it's your own actions that will decide your fate. And that is why the dark side is so insidious. If you are not careful, you do not even see each small step you take towards it until it's too late. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight.
If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause? To use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as?
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Interesting. Oh no, that was just... Apparently, Basil is still playing the role of mentor. He has been studying your progress carefully and had much to say about your actions and perils of the dark side. I wonder if we have an actual extra dialogue with her after that. Nope.
Then I...
Earth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You've been quiet lately, you know that?
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
I'm not the one leaving you out of the loop, Karth. Even though I technically have by not taking him on 90% of the missions.
No? Well, you certainly aren't helping matters any either. And it's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
Well, they thought it was more important that I help find the star maps and stay.
And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
They said there's a bond between Basil and myself.
A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why, that's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
Are you saying I'm not needed?
No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just... Damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
I am not going to betray you, Karth. I am not Saul.
Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
And while I can appreciate Canderous as a character much more, I'm not clicking with Karth the same way I used to. So way back in the day, in my first clear playthrough of KOTOR, he was in my party basically the whole time. I didn't really keep a skill character on hand like I do with Mission. It was me. I can't remember if I took Basil or Juhani. I'm betting Juhani. And Karth. For like 90% of the game, unless I was forced to use a different character. And like, I get why Karth is the way he is, but not making any headway after 3 planets and change, going through literal life and death situations with each other, like, I know it's traumatic backstory and all, but good God, give me something to work with here, Karth. In any case, let's talk to Juhani.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
I'd like to know more about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive. So full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
What do you mean?
Those Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting. But to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
The Jedi are very much not gods.
I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them.
Oh my.
Thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
Oh. Well, I have an offer for you. Take a ban and get the fuck off my channel. Sorry, had a chat bot there. Was it really that bad?
Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hate out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
No worries, Saya. I've got my finger on the trigger. I have my chat right next to the game window. You can't see it, but like right about where my mouse is hovering is where the most recent chat message is. So I can literally just whoop, click, ban, done. Well, as long as you do not let your anger influence you, it's honestly talking it out and just getting the emotion out is a much healthier way of handling things than just bottling things up. It's actually interesting because it's one of the main issues that the Jedi philosophy has as a whole, and it's part of the altered Jedi code. There is no emotion. Well, unfortunately, there very much is emotion. The problem is you have to learn how to deal with it, and, well, the Jedi kind of stopped figuring out how to teach that properly at some point. And that's what's leading to so many falling to the dark side just off of emotional means. They give in to the negativity and it corrupts them. Instead of expressing it in healthier manners. If that makes any sense. I'm working off the top of my head. My brain hasn't exactly been clicking lately. As long as you do not let your anger influence you.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Okay, just one double check.
Yes.
Oh, yep, we've immediately got her next dialogue. I'm actually gonna have to check a few people.
I have been bothered by something of late.
What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
What?
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside. Trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine.
Oh boy. Put together the context clues. Which planet got blown the crap up recently? Which planet had a massive which planet had a massive humanocentric government that looked down on any quote-unquote aliens? Yeah.
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld.
I thought you hated your homeworld too.
It was my home. If it were not for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood.
Hey.
Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
Calm yourself. This is actually going a bit dangerous, and you're lashing out at one of the few people who's actually trying to support you.
There is no emotion. There is peace. I suppose you did what you had to, and it could not have been avoided. The Republic needs you and Bastilla. Maybe needs you more than it needed Taris. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
You're... It'll be alright, Juhani. This pain will pass. And it will be a horrible memory, but... I'm bad at this.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it will. As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
I think I just accidentally went the wrong direction on that. Yeah, let her calm down a bit before we try again. And of course, we can't really do anything with T3. T3 doesn't have a character quest for some reason in this game. It's kind of weird, actually. Canderous, I think we've already confirmed we can't do anything with. HK, we can't do anything with because we don't have repair. I don't know if we checked Jolie.
Got something on you.
Okay. Okay, we've already dealt with Jolie. I'm questioning whether or not half an hour is enough time to get through the next major set piece.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Oh. Well, we didn't end our last discussion very well.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
Ah, performance anxiety. Got it. Well, why don't you return to the front lines then?
Because this is more important. This may really finally make a difference. I suppose even if I can't figure out everything that's going on, I still want to help if I can. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Don't worry about it, Karth.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
Only if you agree to work with me for once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Why does it sound like over half your party is turning to the dark side? Because Juhani's always been kind of there. Jolee... Well, Jolie's flat neutral. He is as close to the quote-unquote gray Jedi as you can get. He's seen the light, he's seen the dark. He's decided he doesn't give a crap. He's old. So Old Man Wizard's gonna Old Man Wizard. Canderous is dark side by technicality. Canderous is dark side only because it's a difference of culture, I guess you could say. And Bastila is firmly light side. It's showtime. No, we have to go back to Dantooine, right? Right? We have to. There was. Oh crap! I just realized. Yep. Nope. I'm going to lock myself out of the Gina Hardon. Oops. Wait. Is it? Oh, here we go.
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Kareth's vessel. My old mentor.
Oh boy. Game? Game? Uh-oh. There we go.
Admiral Kareth taught me everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet, and a hero to me until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, which is Saul Kareth's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith bombardment.
Well, don't do anything you'll regret, Karth. Uh-oh. My keyboard isn't working.
Stupid, I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better get in my way.
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Kareth doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
Oh, this is interesting. Well, we're all on the Sith radar, so someone else is gonna have to figure it out.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute, we're gonna have Sith troops marching up our loading ramp.
Mission's probably the best option for a stealth route.
Maybe I can goad the guards into making a mistake. If I get them mad enough, they might put me in a separate cell to punish me. With them focusing so much on you three, I might be able to sneak out of my cell and come rescue the rest of you.
No, it's too dangerous.
It's a risk we have to take, Big Z. I can slice my way free of any security cell. Don't worry, I can pull this off.
This could work, and honestly, it's not like we have much choice.
I won't let you down. You'll see.
Hold on, they're dragging us into the docking bridge.
Bastila, Karth, and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander.
Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Kareth warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery.
We found a young Twi'lek in the back. She's got quite the mouth on her. She swore at me and spit on my uniform. She tried to bite me through my armor, and you should hear what she said about my mother. Admiral Kareth needs to teach her the proper respect for the Sith.
The Admiral doesn't have time to bother with some Twi'lek girl. Take her away to solitary confinement. I'll leave it up to you to teach her the proper respect for the Sith.
Karth, it has been far too long since we last spoke.
I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promise myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Kareth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist. Or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are.
You're wasting your time.
You're defiant. I'm certain Malak will find your loyalty to the Jedi amusing. The Dark Lord would probably reward me if I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him, and the history between you.
What are you talking about? What history?
You mean... Oh, this can't be true, can it? You really don't know what's going on here, do you? Well, I won't be the one to deprive Malak of the pleasure of telling you himself. The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields.
Yes, activate the torture field. What the heck?
I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malak will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible.
What are you even talking about?
You, not the other way around. You will answer questions, not ask them. It is time to put your loyalty to the test. I doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation. Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However, even the strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering. The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer, Bastila will suffer.
Activate the evil confirmer. Yeah, you're not far off, Chocobo. I love how the option is, don't hurt her, I beg you. To, go ahead, torture, don't really care. Yeah, unfortunately, I know how this goes. Sorry, Bastila. I will not betray the Order, even to save her.
My pain is meaningless. Tell him nothing.
I tire of these games. Now I want answers. On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained?
Persuade / lie. It's on old... Okay, so, neat little reference here. A New Hope. Leia tells Darth Vader, Leia gives the target for the Death Star as Dantooine, and said they shoot Alderaan. I haven't watched A New Hope in like 10 years, so forgive me. But yeah, no, now we can reverse it because we actually were trained on Dantooine and Alderaan's the false target.
Alderaan is nothing but a planet of artisans and philosophers. There is no training academy there. You must think this is a game. Very well, this is the price of your resistance. Enough. You see what happens when you try to defy me. This first question was a test. Obviously, Malak knew the academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now. Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains of your former masters.
And a few side quests we can't go to, unfortunately. You're lying.
It doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. The fact remains that the Jedi on Dantooine have been eradicated, along with any hope of someone coming to rescue you. Now, tell me your mission. How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop Lord Malak and our Sith Armada?
I've been sent to assassinate him.
Do you take me for a fool? The Jedi are not assassins. They would never devise such a plan. Perhaps you need a reminder of the consequences of refusing to cooperate.
No. No! Pain! Pain!
Listen, can you not hear her suffering? You can spare her further pain by simply answering my questions. Now I will ask again, on what mission did the Jedi Council send you?
This accomplishes nothing.
Perhaps another lesson is in order.
No! No! I beg you, no! Mercy! No!
Yeah, I kind of feel a little bit bad about this, but...
Rarely have I seen someone withstand such punishment and remain conscious. I see I'm wasting my time here. When Malak arrives, you will learn my interrogation techniques are considered merciful among the Sith. I will leave you here in your cell with a small taste of the horrors you will suffer when Lord Malak arrives.
Oh, wow, yeah, Bastila's just kind of... She's getting electrocuted and is just kind of bleh.
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Kareth had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us suffer. He's become some sort of sadistic monster.
The dark side has perverted him, Karth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you ever further into the depths of evil. I fear he is forever lost.
No one's without hope of redemption, Bastila. I thought the whole Juhani situation would have taught you that one.
Yes. I suppose you're correct. Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that hope in the face of such unbridled cruelty. But you speak the truth. I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. First Taras, now the Academy. Is there no end to the killing?
Maybe he was lying.
I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to us. But even as he said the words, I knew they were true. The Academy is gone. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing stronger, casting shadows our vision cannot pierce. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Vendar, Zar. I cannot imagine all of them being gone. In any case, we've lost our one place of refuge in the galaxy.
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison before Saul gets back.
Where is he now?
Saul mentioned that Lord Malak was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival and to report the results of our interrogation.
It is fortunate you were able to resist the Admiral's questioning. The fate of the galaxy could be changed by revealing the slightest piece of vital information. I have to confess something. There was a moment, just a moment, when part of me was hoping you would tell him what he wanted to know, just to make the horrible pain stop.
He would have tortured us no matter what I told him.
I've known Admiral Kareth a long time, and I think you're right. The interrogation was a sham. Saul was toying with us. He didn't care what we told him. I think it was just an excuse to torture us before Malak arrived.
Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force. The Admiral has sent his message. The Dark Lord knows we're here now. Malak is coming.
Well, then we better hope Mission busts us out of here before he arrives.
Come on, girlie. Into the cell. Let's go. I haven't got all day to waste on you. I need to get back to my post.
Quit crowding me. Sheesh. I've met Gamorreans who didn't smell as bad as you said.
You think you're pretty funny, don't you? But you're only making things worse for yourself.
How come every time you open your mouth to talk, the scent of rancor dung comes out?
Maybe a little time in solitary confinement will teach you the proper respect for the Sith. Now get into that cell.
Who designed those Sith uniforms anyway? A blind Rhodian with a sick sense of humor?
Oh boy.
Oh, that's funny. You should tell that one to the torturer when he comes to deal with you.
What? You're going to torture me?
No snappy comeback this time. The thought of torture scares you, hmm? Well, it should. The Sith have ways to inflict pain you can't even imagine. It may be a few hours before your torture begins. We're busy interrogating your friends right now. Hey, I know. You could use this time to think up witty ways to beg for mercy.
Wow. Okay, so...
Or I could use the key card I lifted from your pocket to slice into the security panel and get myself out of this cell. I wonder when people will stop underestimating me.
Okay, so, yeah. The good news is, I'm pretty sure that's our gear down at the end of the hallway. But we're now solo playing his mission! This has the potential to go very, very wrong. You're not Sith! Help me out of this cell and I'll help you! Why did the Sith capture you? They unjustly captured me and my ship. They thought we were spies. They tortured all the crew trying to get information. We don't have any to give. Sith don't care. They interrogated the captain until his mind snapped. And they grabbed the first mate, then the navigator. They're all crazy now. Their minds are gone. But they're just... yeah. I'm the lowest rank on the ship, and now I'm the only one left. But the Sith are coming to interrogate me soon, too. But I don't know anything. I'm just a trader in rare goods. What exactly do you mean by rare goods? Okay, he's a smuggler. Such mean language. I help people, and people help me. You help me, and I help you. I'll see what I can do. Good. Hurry. Get the cards from the guards to help get me out of the cell. I do not want to be here when the Sith come to torture me. I don't want to go insane like the others. It's too late for them, but there's still hope for me. You get me out, and we'll escape before the Sith show up. Neat. So I think if you open this door, those 3 Rhodians attack you. Yeah, I can't target into the self. But, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. I am going to make a hard save here, because I realized something rather unfortunate. That's load game, not save. If I mess up, I might need to redo this section with a different character. Which unfortunately will mean clicking through all that dialogue again. You know what? I was gonna say mission. I was going to call the save mission solo, but no, it's a solo mission. And I hate that that's... I hate it. I hate the pun. Okay. So we can't stealth without a stealth generator, unfortunately. So we gotta wait for the Sith guard to get back down to the end of the hallway and go for the riot gear. Okay. Riot equipment. Oh boy, that all sucks. Contraband.
Simple.
Well, that's mostly useless. But we do have the stealth field generator, the combat suit, and Mission can use a blaster pistol, that's fine. And this will put us a little bit better off. I don't trust any of these doors right now. What's her points in stealth like anyways? I know I haven't been actively raising it. Oh, good lord, only plus 11 stealth. Yeah, Insane Rhodian. And they're hostile now. Let's check this cell.
Simple.
Nothing? Nothing? Okay. Well, if this guy goes nuts, I'll see what I can do.
Gotcha. Simple.
Well, I always know a good opportunity when I see it. Here, you help me, so I'll help you. Take this. It's an icebreaker. It'll let you slice into computers on the ship. I've tuned the breaker to work on the brig computers, so you can use it on the brig level. It won't work anywhere else. It's only good for one use, so don't waste it. You go fight the guards. I'm gonna go and hide and wait for a chance to get off the ship. Well, best of luck. Items received. And yeah, I'm gonna see what we're in for, and I'm gonna fight the Rhodians. Because this could be very, very bad.
Simple.
Oh, that is not good damage. Oh, there we go. Crit actually finally landed. So I've gotta get the oh good lord, mission your health.
Take that. Huh.
That didn't work. Maybe I should have gone with the Jedi. Maybe I should have gone with one of the Jedi for this section. And maybe I shouldn't be trying to fight those.
No one's gonna see this mission.
Okay, let's see if I can handle standard Sith guards.
Take that.
Okay, he's stunned. Big damage!
Never get me.
So yeah, you go from a crit into actual, like, full damage. Oh, hey, Selkie. Oh, hey, Sith. Come on. Hit the stun. Please hit the stun. There we go. And then the next shot will be... Yeah. So we have to hit the stun off of the sniper shot, and then the follow-up will get sneak attack damage. Okay. Storage container. It's about the only way I'm getting any real damage on mission anyhow right now. Because we don't have access to her good gun. Slice the computer. System commands. Nope. That was a waste. I probably could have checked the cameras, but I forgot. Okay, nothing in either of those directions. We're gonna run out of time before I really get too far into this. Woo! That's a lot of Sith. That is a lot of Sith. I'ma just...
No one's gonna see this.
I don't know. I don't know. Please? That was a "you came to the wrong house, fool" moment. Just no questions asked.
No one's gonna see this mission.
Okay. Let's see if I can get into there with a +11 stealth. Also got a quick save, as ill-advised as that is. Got ya.
Take that.
Okay. I can pick them off one by one. Oh no, never mind. No, I can't. No, I can't. Though what's funny is they're stuck in place. They're not moving. Come on, mission. There we go. I can duck around the corner and heal if I need to. All I need is you to hit the stun. Just hit the stun mission. Thank you. There we go. Stun hit. Follow up with sneak attack damage. Mission, please. I beg you. Hit the stun so we can get out of this. There we go. Okay. Last one. And stun on the first hit. Okay. Ion grenade. Boatloads of loot. Oh, I'm not even sure if I got all of those storage containers now that I think about it. Advanced repair kits, which are useless. Sith pass card, which is useful. Here, spikes and parts. Here, spikes and parts. Not you. And third locker is more spikes and parts. Oh boy, we also only have a very limited number of med packs. So, This could be very bad. I did not consider this. Okay, that's just the insane Rhodians. Yeah, if I mess this up, we're just going to get completely screwed. Because I will not have enough healing to complete the section before I link up with any of the other party members. Alright. I don't know where I'm going. But that's a big ominous staircase. Elevator. Okay, probably not where I'm supposed to be going. I'm gonna do the smart thing and just pop the advanced med pack. Yeah. Okay, to Sith.
No one's gonna see this.
Pop stealth mode. Let's sneak up a little closer before I try and do anything. Wait, I can go through the side doors without aggroing them, right? Okay. Droid upgrades. Interesting. That's... yeah, that's some droid parts, alright. Decommissioned droid. Now that's a lot more droid parts. Holy crap. Alright. Alright, droid buddy. Optimize the weaponry. You know what? We're gonna go all in. And then engage droid in patrol mode because I don't have enough to activate the shield. Alright, droid buddy. Go murder! I should probably hit stealth mode again.
Gonna see this mission.
Wait, why are they all unarmed? Nice! Okay, and now we've got some extra grenades, too. If I'm right.
No one's gonna see this mission.
Okay, medical supplies. Ooh, nerve enhancement package and a retinal stem. Patient gear. Nothing. Okay, mission, can you use any of those? Nope. I did not give mission the appropriate stuff to use. Or I did not give mission the proper implant feeds. Words.
No one's gonna see this mission.
Okay. See what we got this way. Detention area. Alright.
Gotcha.
Detention terminal. Let's check some other doors before we try this. Okay, nothing. Wait, that's just a locked door in general. Equipment storage. Don't care. Grabbing it.
Gotcha. Darn it.
Impossible. Oh boy.
No one's gonna see this mission.
Okay, untoggle that because we can't really open things apparently.
Good job, Mission. I know you wouldn't let us down. When we get out of this, I'm gonna see that you get a medal from the Republic for everything you've done. Now, if I remember the layout of the ship, our equipment should be in a storage chamber just through the north doors. After we grab our stuff, we need to get to the main bridge controls. The bridge is the only place that we can open the docking gates of the hangar where they've got the Ebon Hawk. We have to open those gates before we can fly out of here.
We better get moving. I can feel the darkness of Malak's presence approaching, and I don't want to be here when he arrives. None of us is a match for the Sith Lord.
Well, we need a plan.
Surprise and secrecy will serve us best. A small group might have a better chance of sneaking onto the bridge undetected while the others make their way down to the Ebon Hawk.
Count me in, then. I've got a score to settle with the Admiral before we get off this ship. And I have a feeling I'm gonna find him on the Leviathan's bridge.
Well... I guess I'll escort the others back to the Ebon Hawk. And let's watch Bastila try and butt thou must me while I push this button.
You better come with me and Karth. The others can find their way on their own, but we might run into trouble. We'll need you and your powerful force abilities to deal with it. The three of us will get our equipment and make our way to the bridge. The rest of you head down to the docking hangar where they've got the Ebon Hawk. You'll have to find a way to deal with the guards.
Don't you worry about that. I know how to deal with the guards. They won't know what hit them.
Well, grab what you need and get going.
We'll meet you there as soon as we get those docking bay doors open. Just make sure the Hawk is ready to fly when we get there. And may the Force be with you.
Well, we still have to get our equipment. Let's go. Here's the real question. Does it remember what we were using before we got captured? It remembers everyone else except me. Okay, well, let's pick everything up then. Yep, that's everything that was in our inventory chucked into a single locker. Yep, Karth. And 2,000 credits. And our envirosuit. I'm glad to leave that here, actually. Okay. Pants, equipped. Lightsaber, equipped. I'm good to go. Damage versus bludgeoning isn't going to be particularly useful anymore. I think I'm going to switch. You think they keep the lightsaber under lock and key somewhere really important? Well, fair? Okay, Circlet of Suresh. And you know what? Just to make sure I can tank, and because I just switched out my belt for the nerve amplifier, I'm gonna put on the +4 con. Okay. Pretty sure she's good to go. And give her a pair of strength gauntlets. They're not gonna do much, but she can have them. Then Karth has basic guns, which I haven't had a chance to re-upgrade. And, I guess level ups and then we call it for the stream. Because, yeah, we are just about running out of time. Okay, Karth, what the heck was I doing with you? Rapid shot. Oh, hey. Karth has 2 levels. Yeah, we'll be able to get him to up to 20 dexterity just before the end of the game. Okay, so Master Rapid Shot on Karth, Master Power Blast. So he's good to go. Master Flurry on Bastila, alongside Master Force Speed. So she's now in full Flurry Speed mode. She's basically got the upgraded version of our build. I chose to be a little bit tankier in general by going with the defensive route. Yeah, I don't know how long the rest of this section is. I know it shouldn't be too long,
yes,
but I don't want to run the risk of going like a half hour over, so I think we're going to call it here. So, with that all out of the way, let me make a... I'm actually just going to save over our mission save. There we go. And that's where we'll call it. So, thank you all for watching. If you're new here and want to see more, feel free to drop a follow. If you'd like to support this stream financially, don't sub on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch has decided that in their infinite wisdom that they're going to screw me and basically make my payout take an extra month. because they decided not to calculate ad revenue properly. So, no, screw Twitch. If you wish to support me financially, and it is not remotely necessary, I appreciate everyone who shows up regardless if they pay or not. There is a Ko-Fi link down in the description. That will ensure that I get the money, one, faster, and two, that more of it is actually reaching me and not some company. With that out of the way, I will be live again next Tuesday. And until then, take it easy, everybody. This is Rain, signing off.